I'm Scott Olive. I'm pastor of the Baptist Church here in Masterton. I've been here for since 2006, and prior to that I was at Baptist College. I'm married. I've got 3 children, and they're all grown up now, so everyone's left home, and that's who I am. Well, when you read Revelation, you do worry about that. You do worry. You think, oh my goodness, is this the way that we're going? That the mark of the beast that was recorded in Revelation is being seen before our eyes. And I do worry about the idea that people will be microchipped for employment or for other situations. I think that's dehumanising of people, and something I would be concerned about.
With this, about the second coming of the Lord Jesus, do you believe we're in the end of days now?
Yeah, some people do. I don't know. The thing is that no one knows. And Jesus says that no one will know the day or the hour except the Father. So I don't know, and everyone that's predicted that it's the end of days has been wrong. But we do see significant events going on. We do see issues coming up. So, and I know some people do feel that we're coming to the end of days. So I don't really know. I can't really comment too much on that one.
Yeah. It's the same stuff. You're just another number. And now implants, actually this is true. Implants are starting to come in now.
Oh yeah.
They're starting to test people's brains and put them in the head.
Oh yeah.
My name is Maho Ariki, and I am currently apostolic oversight to Solway Church here and our sister church in Africa. My wife and I have been here in Masterton for 12 years now, coming up 13 years. 2 girls, 2 beautiful daughters, and a bit of a ratbag son. I love them. Apparently we're going to still love them according to the word. Yeah, that's pretty much me. Came from a military background, 25 years in the services, served my country, so I know what it is to be a soldier.
I think it's the mark of the beast.
Yeah, definitely. I think that this is just another thing to control us. They try and tell you that it's all stuff for security and convenience and everything else, but all it is another way of getting them, allowing them to monitor what you're doing, and keeping track of what the public are doing.
John 5. Everyone who believes that Jesus is the Christ is born of God, and everyone who loves the Father loves his child as well. This is how we know that we love the children of God, by loving God and carrying out his commands, because his commands are not burdensome. They are light and easy to bear, he tells us in Matthew 11 and 28. For everyone born of God overcomes the world. This is the victory that has overcome the world, even our faith. Who is it that overcomes the world? Only he who believes that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. That, to me, sums up the essence for me.
Yeah, my name is Hugh Waipara, Manihira, and my history of my parents and family is a total of 7 in the family, and out of them all I'm the middle one, and I'm the only one left. of the whole family. And inasmuch that I'm very thankful that I've been brought up a Christian from the age of 19, when I say the born again Christian. But the example of all the family, we were taught by our mother strictly in prayer, morning and night, regardless. Unfortunately, sometimes the morning, in her prayer, her prayer was very long. Our prayer was very short. And so our school was just down the road. And I miss morning school quite a bit, and in other words, late. But I attended the school with that affection of the school teachers, being very, very prayerful too, and teaching the Bible. So we had it all right from young. But I didn't understand any of it, of course, right from that early age. But I knew about prayer. That's one thing I knew about. And relating to prayer, that's been my life. So inasmuch that when I became a full-time Christian, it was the miracle of my life.
Hello, my name is Henry North-Nagle and I'm the vicar at the parish of the Epiphany in Masterton. I was born and bred in South Africa, and I have been in New Zealand for 14 years after, I believe, the Lord called us here to come and do his work.
What's your view on the microchip, which they're calling the mark of the beast?
Jody, I'm not too you link the microchip and the mark of the beast together, and I'm not too sure if I'm quite on the same page there, but I do have quite strong concerns about the microchip and people control. For one, I won't want a microchip put into me for a few reasons, and also I don't like needles. I think the microchip is a way of people control, and we live in a free country, and I think it is perhaps taken a step too far.
Excuse me, sir. Could I ask you a few questions? We're doing a documentary, do you mind?
Oh, yeah, what?
Have you heard about the microchip implants?
Oh, yeah, the RFID thing. Yeah, I've heard about that.
So, what is your view on them? Do you believe it's the mark of the beast?
Oh, yeah, from a religious perspective, you mean? Yeah. I think it's about global domination. Yeah, them Bilderbergs taking over, making us all more like, a bit like the Matrix, you know, I think. You know, they're just farming us for what we can do.
And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power, and his seat, and great authority. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. And all the world wondered after the beast. And they worshipped the dragon which gave power unto the beast. And they worshipped the beast, saying,
Who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him?
And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things, and blasphemies. And power was given unto him to continue 42 months. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name, and his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints, and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds, and tongues, and nations. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. And he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth, and them which dwell therein, to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had a wound by a sword, and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and caused that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand, or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he had that mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Hi, I'm Liam Kelly. I'm currently the youth pastor at St Matthew's Church. I grew up in the Wellington region. Parents worked at a Christian camp for a number of years, and so I grew up in that and carried on Christian camping and Christian ministry.
What's your view on the mark of the beast?
My view of the mark of the beast is eventually there will be some sort of device or mark that controls people, so whether or not it's a thing of fear to make people do what someone higher up in the chain wants, or whether or not it's to pay for things, eventually everyone will have something on them that will be a controlling device.
Do you feel that we're in the last days now?
Well, Jesus told us that it was last days from when he was here, and that's how all the early Christians operated, so I reckon we're probably still in the last days if they thought we were back then.
A lot of stuff already. It's been on TV1 showing people getting the chip, and there's a lot of information you can find out. There's a guy who I know is a lawyer, has written an article in the Dominion Post saying that people in some jobs in America have already got it. I know of a lady in Europe who said that some people in a very expensive club where she worked had it, and I've also heard of other people getting it. So it's a reality, it's getting a chip in your hand.
What's your view on the Great Tribulation?
Well, some Christians think that the believers, the elect, won't go through the Great Tribulation, but this is why I've got this open on Mark 13. It clearly says, I'll just read one little passage in Mark 13, where it says, say from verse 19, "For in those days there will be tribulation, such as has not been since the beginning of the creation